What's up, YouTube? It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don, and my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. I was having a conversation with my homeboy yesterday, Eyes and Ears Tactical, and the topic today that I want to talk about, man, is the difference in aggression between home invaders and the difference of aggression that you have to match their energy, man. And what I mean by that is, back in the day, home invaders wasn't as bold as they is now. wasn't as wasn't as violent as they are now. Like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Home invaders back in the day really was coming in there to take some shit that they needed or wanted out of your house. You know, if they knew you was a fly person that had some nice jewelry, and they knew you was gonna be gone for a while. Maybe they'll break in and steal your jewelry. They get in there and get it. If you got a nice TV or something, they might come in there and take your TV out your house. Come in there and steal a bicycle or something, something like that. Go in there and take what they need and get up out of there. But these days, you don't know what a home invader is coming to your house to do these days. These days, you got predators, you got molesters, you got people strung out on drugs. Just like my boy Eyes and Ears Tactical was doing a video the other day. He said somebody broke into somebody's house. And they broke in their house, got up inside their house, and got butt naked. Like what? Like what? You broke in somebody's house and then took your clothes off and got naked up in there. That's wild. that's absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got it. So you dealing with a different kind of animal right now. You know what I'm saying? And the most dangerous home invaders are the ones that come to your house to break in your house and still know that you're inside your house with your family, and they still are trying to get inside your house while you're home. That is the most dangerous home invader. That is that right there means they don't give a damn. And you have to turn into a different type of person for them, because you don't know what they coming there for. They might have got the word from somebody that sent them through there. Somebody might have told them that you got something in your house and sent them through there, or they might be there for something completely different. They might not even be there to steal and take nothing out your house. You might got some pervert that been watching your wife and been having fantasies of laying with your wife and want to come up in there and tie you up and do something to your wife and your daughter or something. Or just some predator that just like touching kids or something, or might want to touch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's crazy out here, man. Like, anybody that's willing to come up inside your house while you are in there, while they see cars in the driveway, 2, 3 cars in the driveway, and they still trying to get inside your house, come through a window, knock down a door, come inside your house, you have to be prepared to turn into a beast. If you're not a beast naturally, you have to channel your inner beast for those type of people, because they not gonna have no mercy when they get inside. If they trying to come in while they know you there, it's no mercy. It's no games gonna be played when they get inside. So you better be ready to go. You better be ready to take it to somewhere that you never took it before in your life. If somebody is trying to break in your house while they know you home, because it ain't gonna be no begging and pleading. They not gonna care about none of that. They coming in there for a purpose, for a reason. So you better activate your John Wick, your man, whatever you need to activate, you better activate it, man. If I'm serious, because if they know you home and they still trying to get in, they're prepared for violence. They're prepared for altercation, for a physical altercation, because they know people are inside the house. So you better be prepared for all of that. I don't want to kill. I don't want to unalive anybody or hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a defensive person. I'm gonna defend my family. I'm gonna defend myself to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes to that situation where if you trying to get inside this house, my family and stuff is in this house, there's not going to be no mercy. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna be no mercy. You shouldn't have brought your ass here. You shouldn't have put yourself in this situation. Um, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at all gonna play with you, because you should have known what it was before you did what you did, man. You knew it was people inside this house. You didn't care. You came in here with a plan to do whatever you was getting ready to think you was getting ready to do, and I'm matching your energy. It's gonna be crazy for crazy. So, that's what you better be willing to do also. If you ain't got it in you, you better practice. You better practice trying to bring it out of you. 'Cause if it ever go down like that, where somebody trying to come in your house while they know you're home, that's a problem. Those are some dangerous people. That's bold as hell to try to come in the house while people are there. That's super bold, and I don't know, man. It's just the world is nuts right now, man. There's a lot of people out here in the gun stores right now buying guns and ammunition, getting prepared for whatever, because don't nobody know what's about to happen. Everybody just feel like something is going to happen. Like everybody's getting prepared for something. They don't know what they're preparing for, but they're preparing for something. Everybody is. I'm not just making this up. I'm seeing it with my own eyes. I'm hearing it. I'm on these all these survival channels, all of these uh off the grid channels. Um a race war is coming. That's the title of these channels that I'm seeing on YouTube. People are preparing, all different races and nationalities. People are preparing for different scenarios off the grid. If we have a power outage, if we have a food shortage, if we have all of it at the same time, if we have a race war in the streets, if we have martial law, every people are preparing for everything. People are going to the gun stores and buying guns and ammunition like crazy right now. This is real stuff right now, man. People are really getting prepared for whatever's getting ready to happen, because shit is getting crazy. You look at all of the jobs being lost right now. People are getting laid off by the thousands at these companies. People are losing their houses. People are losing their cars. People are sleeping in their cars. People are sleeping in storage housing, where you store you're supposed to be storing your extra shit that people are using those and renting those out to actually live in. It's, man, listen, it's bad, man. It's terrible out here right now. And the more and more that this increases, the more people end up out in the street, kicked out of homes, homeless, no food to eat, no money in their pocket. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? For the people that's financially stable and good and rich and feeling comfortable and like, oh well, we're good, we good. What do you think is going to happen when all of the poor people run out of supplies and everything like that? Where do you think they headed to get supplies and go to where people have it? They come into your neighborhood. And yeah, and that's why people are getting guns and getting prepared because they're like, shit, you're not gonna take my stuff, and you're not gonna harm my family. And I don't blame them for feeling like that. But that's what's going to happen with all of the, if everybody's losing their jobs, everybody's losing, their homes, and there's the food supply and everything is short. That's what's going to happen. People are going to take it to the streets, and when they get took to the streets, the police aren't going to be available like that. How many police? Where you think? How you think the police is going to be able to be everywhere for all of the people that's going to be calling 911 for all the shit that's going to be going on in the street? The police going to be worried about their own family. They're gonna be at home trying to protect their own family and house. So you gonna have to protect your own family and house. Ain't gonna be no police to call if all this shit happened all at once. So the best thing I could tell everybody, man, is stop taking this shit as a joke, man. If you look on the internet, you will see that you really will see how many people are getting prepared for something that it might not happen. It might not happen. But what if it do? And you just sat around thinking like everybody blowing this shit out of proportion. That's not going to happen. What if it does? And you just sat around and did nothing, didn't get prepared for anything. That's not going to be a good look for you, So, you know, um, just man, just don't take shit for granted, man. Don't Like I said, what I'm seeing, I'm not just making this stuff up, man. Every time I'm logging on the internet, I'm seeing people prepping, people stacking supplies. I got water for man. Listen, I don't went and bought so much water, got water sitting around and shit like that. And I got other stuff I need to get, but it's like, and I might have did it for nothing. Like I said, and if I did, well, we got water to drink. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna go to waste. 'Cause I love water. I drink all of this shit by myself. But listen, you get something to protect yourself, man. Like my boy Eisen Ears was telling me, he was like, "Hey, get you a shotgun for the house at least. You know, that's gonna be the thing. You could just bunker down and sit right in the corner and wait for somebody to come around the corner through a door and send their ass right back out of it with a shotgun. So that is probably gonna be my next purchase. I'm probably gonna get me a nice shotgun so that I have something for the house. And my pistols, I still got my pistols, you already know that thing right there on the table. That's definitely gonna be in action if it ever go down. So I just man, just to y'all, man, take this serious, man. With home invasions and whatever else that's going on right now, and be safe in these stores, man, because I just got a feeling, man, that some crazy shit is gonna happen sooner or later with a terrorist attack or something in one of these stores. I just got a feeling somebody gonna try to do a real crazy event or something in one of these stores or event or it might be at a. I just got a feeling, man. Something is brewing. Something is building up. Not just the war between the countries, but just on the homeland. Period, man. Be prepared, man, because it's just something just don't feel right. It just feel like something's definitely gonna happen, and everybody is feeling it because everybody is going to these gun stores and stacking up. I mean, every time I walked into the gun store so far, it's people just lined up in there, looking like they buying shotguns and rifles and all type of shit. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Just be alert, man, and take this shit serious, man. Especially with these home invasions, is if shit get bad and they don't have it, they gonna go where they think it is. You know, so the neighbor that you was once cool with. If they get in desperate times, they might start looking at you funny. Shit can happen like that. But this is your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don, and my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. God bless y'all, man. Be safe out there. And don't take nothing for granted, and do not just blow this stuff off that's happening, because there's a lot of stuff happening right now. And I think they just, all this other bullshit that they got going on the internet is to throw us off and deflect us from what's really going on. Everybody want to talk about the Diddy case. Fuck that Diddy shit. That's that rich Diddy shit. I don't care nothing about what's going on with Diddy or none of them celebrities, because there's real shit going on, and that's being done. Bills being passed, and he's signing shit, and shit's getting real out in the street. That's what we need to be worried about. Well, God bless y'all, man. I'm out.